Hello and welcome to Magsie's Gaming Channel. This is Magzie and we are back here on Star Trek Online. If you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get into this, guys. I'm 22. I am doing my dailies every day. We're up to 30 out of 40. I believe we get 2 a day. So counting today, I'll be at 32, which means I only need 8 more. And we should be able to get this, right? So we should be able to get this done before the end of the thing. So cross fingers. I'll keep doing them every day. Let's go ahead and close this out. I have been switching between 2 different layouts here. The first 2 is this one right here. And the stations here, small craft. And I'm using tactical team whenever when I have to use the special ship. I can't think right now. Rapid fire. I believe there's another rapid fire. Hold on a minute. When do we get torpedo spread? Is the one I got. There's a it's 2, isn't it? Yep. Scatter volleys 2. We won't ever have access to it on this ship. Sorry. Anyway, so last episode we did a different episode. We was struggling there, really bad struggling. We're gonna try it with this episode with just the 2 guns. I do still have, if we look at my inventory, I still do have my torp. We can use this one here. We could go get another one, and I have a bunch of these. It's 150 XP. I'm gonna go ahead. You must complete the tutorial before you use this item, and we have. So we're gonna go ahead and use this one. There we go. And that should help us out leveling up as fast as possible. There is Mr. Q. We're going to go ahead and just transwarp. Oh, the last one was helping out the Q. Not the Q. The Remans. We helped out the Remans. So now we're trying to find evidence of what the Remans had accused of, if I'm not mistaken. I will bring you guys back when we're loaded in. See you guys in a second. Here we are. Coliseum. Commander, I'm not reading any active vessels on the scanners. There is, however, a debris field nearby. It's clustered around a satellite in orbit of the planet. And the composition of the debris corresponds with the ships that have gone missing in this region. Let me move this up a little bit. I'll keep scanning, sir, but we need to take a closer look before we determine if there's Thalaron weapons here. Now, before we go anywhere else, wrong button. We do have a new bridge officer. Whether this was the correct one to do, I've already got 2 tactical, so I don't need another tactical. I'll probably get another engineer too if we get another slot. Have 2 of each. We might need a 3rd one. I think you can get rid of people for options here. Promote, yeah. So we can come in here and promote her. It cost us some expertise. We have the expertise. We can make them lieutenant. And you need to do this as you go to unlock more of her abilities. So yeah. Anyway, so there's that, and there's nothing more we can do with that here. We're going to leave tactical team on. We're going to pop this off right before we do this one. So it wants us to go over to investigate the derelict Hulk, but I think we're going to come over here and get the Vetrion particles first. There we go. And there's particles on the other side of this gas, too. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that before we scan that. We might be able to. Let's see if we can't go past this real quick and scan the particles first. Yeah. There we go. Scan ship. Commander, I'm not detecting the vessel that Obelisk sent us to find, but all the ships in this debris field show signs of being affected by the same thing, a high-frequency energy beam that overloaded their systems. If the Reman's ship was hit by that beam, it might have crashed into the planet's surface or have gone adrift somewhere else in the system. I'm detecting energy readings from the satellite, sir. If the Riemann crew detected them as well, they might have tried to use it to record the distress signal. We need to get closer before we can attempt to uplink to the server. I don't think that's a great idea.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Commander, we're stuck. This beam is holding us like a fly in a spider web. We've managed to keep life support and environmental systems active, but almost everything else, shields, weapons, engines, nothing works. I am not detecting any life signs on the satellite, sir, but there is a compartment with life support. The systems operating the beam must be automated. Chief says we have enough power in the backups for one transporter. I recommend we send a two-way team to the satellite and find a way to turn off the beam. Beam to the satellite. And if I'm not mistaken, we don't end up in the satellite. Oh, we did. Look at that. Captain, the console here appears to control the beam that is draining power from the Herinda. But there's a security lock preventing access. We need to find usable console. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hello. Actually needed some of this. Well, none of those are going to work, right? So. There's another thing over here. Let's go get this. And we'll check this console and see if it's one we can use. This console doesn't appear to be locked like the others. Whoever did this must not have thought the console used inventory controls were important. I think we can access the back door into the rest of the satellite's programs from here. I see the problem. The Romulan consoles are causing a lockout by forcing the satellite's primary processors to run through a series of equations and removing the key bits of information from the answers, which causes the processor to lock up. We can solve this equation and input the correct information directly from the consoles. The security lock on the satellite controls should be released. I'm downloading the corrupted equations onto this console for you to look on. Solve the equation, locking the processor. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're adding these two up, right? And I am not going to mess around with this. What we're going to do is just come down here, go over, open up my app, and we're just going to do them in my phone on a calculator because I don't feel like messing around. So 3, 2, 1, 1, which means the answer to this one No, god dang it. Oh, cycle left. Yes, select, lock into position. There we go. Okay, I did it right. Okay. The next one is 4528 minus 2974. Okay, so we go here. Cycle left. Cycle left. Is this, hold on a minute. Yeah, that's right. It's 5. That's cycle left. Lock into position. There we go. Next is 59 times 49. Okay. And we're looking for the third number. Take a left, lock into position. And then 2613 divided by 67. Okay. This one is also 9. Cycle to the next set of equations. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so parentheses first, right? 87 times 23 equals, and then add 2,631. And we're looking for the two middle ones. A is not on there. Let me try this again. 87 times 23 equals plus 2631. No, that's right. Oh, there, it is there. I'm an idiot. Back right. Lock into position. This one. Lock into position. Okay, the bottom one here, parentheses first, 9986 minus 2461 equals, and then we're dividing that by 43 equals, and we're looking for 1. Stop it. It's multi-clicking for some reason. And then there we go. Next set of equations. Okay, so 6362 minus 5634 equals that. And then we take 54 and times it by 68 equals plus memory equals. Okay, the first number is 4. The second number is 4. The third number is 0. Stop double clicking. And the fifth number is also 0. Lock into place. Exit. Sorry, guys. I wasn't doing that by hand or in my brain. Captain, we have solved the equations that were causing the issue with the consoles. Now we need to plug the correct values into the consoles controlling the lock, and then we should be able to access the satellite's major operations. So, I don't think it really matters which console, although it might. So, let's just find one. We'll try. Okay. It does matter. Come on, let me through. There we go. And another one in here? I'm confused. There's another one in there. How do I get in there? Ah! Pilot operations, perhaps turning off all the functions that are affecting your ships. Yes. Current power is too much. So we need the power, right? First. So that means this one. Current power levels, power use. Trigger safe mode never. Gauge powerful. Current power usage allocated to targeting computer prevents changing the power save mode at this time. God dang it. Tedious much. Um, Granted, the satellite has ensnared a piece of debris near the ship. Its stranglehold is on us is weaker, but it's not out of the woods yet. Critical systems are stable. Okay. Next. If we can't work this one out. First save mode set to economic. And last but not least. Power's too high. They cannot be set to off at this time. What am I supposed to do then? Okay, that's that one, right? So that's that one. So we did something wrong. Console looks like it's the satellite. We weren't able to free ourselves from the targeting something else. Perhaps we can decrease the power of the satellite's weapon. Then, yeah, I've already did that. There we go. In session. Commander, we found it. That if the harness does not attempt to move or fire at the satellite, it will engage in low power version of the beam affecting us. It's almost like a injury saver mode. We can use that to our advantage. At least we won't have to worry about life support. We'll hold the ship stable and keep working on boosting power to critical systems while trying to disrupt the satellite. Okay. This console, yep. Operational status off. Jesus. Return to the ship. I don't even care what he says. Get me out of here. Sorry, guys. Where am I? Now what?
If you fail to comply with commands,
Now we fight,
you will be
or we
punished.
die. Make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there.
No, I don't want to use a melee weapon. What do we want? Can you just give us a random one? We're gonna have to put this on here for now. And then, switch. Okay, so there's more weapons over here. Okay.
Remember
We
to
want a
equip
sword.
your new weapon.
That one actually does more damage, but I don't care. We want the sword.
Commencing test 1. Nopadan Desert Akari entering testing area.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Commencing test 2. Releasing War Eagles now.
There we go.
Proceeding to test 3.
Oop. He looks bad. Let's see if we can't run behind him. Yeah, no, he's targeting us. Good.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoners, return to holding area. Failure to comply
They'll kill
will
me if I
result
don't.
in punishment.
Oh, we gotta go. So dumb. You can actually get, I think, one of each weapon right there. So if you like the battle better. Oh, wrong one. Yeah. Here, let me keep the weapon. Wait to be let out. If it takes too long, guys, I'll pause the video.
What do you want?
What's
You want to know my story? I'm stuck here in this prison, just like you. That's my story.
Did you know something? Did you do something to deserve being locked in here? That's not what I meant. What led you to be here?
My name is Slamek. I am part of a resistance. Perhaps you have heard of it? About a week ago, I was part of a crew ferrying weapons from one base to another. When we passed through this system, a satellite disabled our ship. It drifted into the planet's atmosphere. I activated the emergency transporter, and a few of us were able to transport to safety before the ship crashed in the desert. We were looking for shelter and a way to contact our people when a group of soldiers found us. They took us here and kept throwing us into the arena. Now I'm the only one remaining. We were transporting a shipment of Thaleron weapons.
Yep, this is him.
I know that your people will not use them. We do not want to, but our fight is getting desperate. We needed to do something, anything, that would shift the tide of war, even if that choice was horrific. I jettisoned our cargo as we were entering the atmosphere. The weapons were completely destroyed. I've seen what Thaleron weapons are capable of firsthand. I could not allow them to contaminate a world not involved in my people's fight.
Yep. Any idea who brought you
I
here?
don't know who was responsible for this place. The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries, without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was took care to conceal his identity.
Okay. Any idea what they want?
I have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained.
But the other prisoners
I think
forced to
there
fight.
are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged unless we are fighting.
Is there a way out of
The
here?
trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses.
Think we can get one of those key cards?
Can I trust you?
Yes.
I can see that we think the same way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum. And during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
Let's get out of here. Any day now.
If you fail to comply with commands, you will be punished.
Back to the arena. Choppy, choppy, choppy.
Test Scenario 4 activated. A Hala released.
We need more help!
Enemy targets on
I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms!
Yep. Sorry, give me a second.
enemy targets
Oh,
on
we're under
sensors.
attack. Fine, we'll wait. We'll wait. What are you? Oh, what the? Oh, it's a heal.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Let's go get this guy. I know it's a heal now, so if I need a heal, I'll go get that. But we should be fine.
Use the consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm!
Oh. Ow! Oh, I see it. Oh. Yep. It's got to be specific ones. There we go. All right. Get out of this. That doesn't seem too healthy.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Oh. What's the other one? We gotta do these again? Yeah. Okay.
Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm! There's another set of consoles by the metal wall! Use them while the worm is distracted! Ugh! I've been hit! I can't continue, my friend! You'll need to protect me!
Come on! Stupid thing. What do you need? Console near the entrance. I went over there. It wouldn't let me do anything. Yeah, we can't do anything while these things are attacking. So let's get rid of them first. I'm gonna be dead here in a second. Keep pressing the wrong button.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
Oh. We need to heal. Hurry, 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 hurry. Hurry! Oh, that was close. Alright. We're at the heal again. Hurry, 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 hurry. Nope. Dang it. Crap. Respawn. God dang it. Are you gonna let me use it now? No, you're not gonna let me use it.
Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy targets on sensors. Enemy combatants in close proximity.
It's showing one of those things left, but there's none here. I think it's glitched. Yeah. Alright.
Enemy targets on sensors.
No, it's not letting me use those. God dang it. Oh, there's one over here. I see, I see, I see. Okay.
Enemy targets on sensors.
And we got it.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Are you gonna let me use these now? Yes, it is. Good.
Enemy targets on sensors.
The worm destroyed the metal wall! Run! That's our way out!
Oh, wrong way. Escape the arena.
A Romulan base? Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device?
Disable dampening field. Access gateway. Alright. It wants us to go through the waste pipe, but I want to see all this stuff, so. Access controls. Okay, lots of information there. Jump up to get to the waste pipes.
Watch out.
Yummy.
There are Romulan scorpion fighters overhead.
Said right, right. Where are we trying to get to?
There's a fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead. Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us. They didn't see us. Let's move on. I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment.
This is so dumb. And plant. Plant has allergen qualities. It won't be strong enough. It won't be as strong as anything you have on Medbay for Brenda, but it would take the edge off of Sunlick's pain. It might be enough to make him get him on his feet. Okay. And you. This plant looks like it would work as an anti per whatever. It should help alleviate this fever. Unfortunately, this particular plant does not look healthy. You aren't getting much sap from it. You'll need to find more robust sample from the plant to treat with a... Okay. This plant looks like it would work for disinfectant. Okay. I get the idea. All right, so we need to find more of this stuff. Got it. All right. We need 3 of these. Oh, there's that. It's at the mountain, so let's go up here. I'm assuming it's up here. I see them. Yeah, they're not up here. This is gonna hurt. And oh, we only need one of those. Cool. All right. So the last thing I need's over here, I guess. The trees or whatever it was. Nope. Come on, where you at? Wow, really? All right. Back to Slamic? I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm really horrible at name pronunciations. It's probably because I'm dyslexic. Okay.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah. Stop being a wimp and let's go. I was hoping we was going to come this way because there's a thing down here I could scan. I didn't get the one out of the arena though. I'm kind of mad.
Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
So that means we're going to have to combat something. Or they're going to let us feel like we're going to escape and they get attacked by a big ass creature, and then the ship's going to be like, ah, we come to save you. Yeah, there's something up here. I see them. Does my weapons work again? I want to see. They may not. I can always put them back up. Ollie, 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 oxen free. Where are we going? Oh, that's way out there. Okay. Okay, so they are disabled. Actually, they might have been too far away. Oh, they work now. Thank God. Now we're gonna get somewhere. Follow the canyon. Oh, we could go over R&D before we end the episode off, so don't let me forget, guys.
The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way. The search patrol's moving on. Pleasant.
I don't know about you.
Find a safe place to spend the night. Find provisions for the night. Engineering. Find food. Defeat Gorgolan pack. Okay. Ollie, oxen free. Oh, thought that was something interesting, but it wasn't. Oh, I see. Hey guys. I have to pause. What time is it? We're getting close. I'm gonna have to pause the video just until we get up here because it's getting kind of long too. Some of these episodes. I don't even remember this episode even existing, actually. We're supposed to be finding stuff on the way, and it's like, there's nothing. Okay, we're coming up on something.
This looks like prime Warrigal territory. A pack could easily hide in those craggy hills to the north and come down for water when they aren't hunting.
There's water if we need it. So let's go up there and see if we can't find the pack that he's talking about. We gotta defeat them anyway. We defeated some of them. Why don't we get it off of those?
That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore.
You say so, Salim.
The temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements.
What does this do?
I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues. When the sun rises, side of the mountain, we could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship.
This episode's lasting forever.
Far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon.
Wow.
There she is. Watch out. She wasn't much to look at, Scorpion fighters overhead. She was ours. They're looking for us. And when we were flying through space, we need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. Perhaps she can help us. I recommend we head to the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side.
But we already know that. Yeah, we're gonna have to take this down. It's nice that it gave us double dialogue, though.
We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But, in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
Yep. There's no way this vessel will ever fly again. The damage done from the fall through the planet's atmosphere is severe. The emergency distress beacon wasn't vaporized in the crash. It probably buried under 30 meters of rock and sand like the Singularity Drive in the cargo bay. You do, however, find a backup generator with minuscule amount of energy left. If you had the right components, you think you could construct a makeshift subspace beacon to contact your ship. You won't be able to do anything more than transmit a few pulses that let your crew know where you're at. It should do the trick. Alright. God dang it. I would have to pick like the longest episode to do before I went to work. There we go. There's that one. Looks like the other one is up here a ways. Yep, it's this thing right here. Let's scroll this down so you guys can see what we're looking for. Okay, and what's that? Communication array. Luckily, I'm an engineer, right? Sorry, guys. It looks like it might be around this other side here. Is it? Oh, it's this thing. Okay. Wait for rescue outside. Are we going to get rescued or are we going to get attacked? Uh-huh. That's what I thought.
Did you think you could run? From me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did your job admirably. It is good to know at least one Riemann understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Reman's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more.
This guy's
But you
complete
will not
trash.
be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now.
Does it?
You could have been such a fascinating test subject. But this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best.
5,
Ready?
4, 3,
Aim.
2. Ah.
I apologize for Slamic's action. I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopata system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the
Ooh,
dangers
that's a
that
nice
lurk in the
shield. It
shadows.
is a nice shield. Ours is better. Ours is better. I'll show you. Hold on a minute. I can get the product out. Actually, yeah, ours is a little bit better because of the damage reduction on it. Yeah.
Congratulations, Commander.
More duty officers. Yes, please.
Starfleet Intelligence has completed its analysis of the data you recovered in the Nopata system. There is a 67.47% chance that the Iconians are using the Tal Shiar as a way to influence the Romulan Star Empire, and that their persecution of the Remans is directly related to this. Command is considering lending assistance to Obasek and his forces, but before we come into direct conflict with the Romulans, we want to try a more discreet approach. The data indicates that Hakiv is operating out of the Brea system. Long-range sensor scans indicate that there may be a major Tal Shiar installation there. We want you to infiltrate this system, apprehend Hakiv, and destroy the Tal Shiar's base. Hakiv must not escape. He may be the only person who knows how extensive the Iconian influence in Romulan space is.
Okay. And the rewards for this one is tractor mine. I hate mines. And a specific rare kit reward.
I have new missions for you.
Okay, up. We gain 2 levels off of that. Those things really work, don't they? So we already got the hardness up on our thing. Shield regeneration I do want, but I think the hull plating is actually going to be more useful right now. So I'm going to unlock this. And we have 2 things here. Energized plating here. The skill reduces damage taken from incoming sources of damage that provide damage resistance. So this is energized and this one is adaptive. We're probably going to want both of these. And then I'll try to get the regenerating shields done. I think we only need 1. Oh, we got 2 points because we got 2 levels, right? Yeah, so I'll get those 2 right there. That'll be 5. And then Captain should unlock. What we get? Where we at? Total points. 25. Not just yet. That's 16. So 20. We need to spend 5 more points. So that should be doable. Like we'll get this, and then we'll get the shield regen, and then we'll look to some other stuff. Weapon amplification might work. What are you? And we'll see. Yeah. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and go back to Seoul. I'll see you guys when we load back in. Alright, guys. Let's get close. Well, I might have to pause it again. Depends on how fast it loads. We'll see. Nope, it's looking like it's loading pretty good. Sometimes it like locks up right here around the back end, like 99% for some reason. There we go. We should be good. Let's go down to our boy Q here. So, if you guys like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. It really helps out the channel with YouTube views, YouTube searches, YouTube algorithm movement for the channel. If you subscribe to my channel and you want to get notifications when I have new videos out, all you got to do is go to my page, hit the subscribe button, set your settings. You can come check out the videos. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, tell them what you like it. The share tab down below. There's links to our social media site. There's a link there for you to copy and post on YouTube community post tab. If you have any tips, tricks, or comments, put it in the comments down below. One last thing before we go. Thank God. I'll see you guys on the next episode.